What's going on, good people? You know what time it is. You either get right or you get left. You're in the place to be. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Falcons, Bucks this week, and also a lot of news going around with football coaches. So we're going to talk a little bit about it, man. Y'all sit back and relax. We got you covered. Hit that like button on the way in. Ghost.
Okay, y'all, this is it.
Hey, you know what time it is. You either get right or you get left. And you've gotten right in the Birdcage tonight, man. Let's go ahead and tap in and get this thing started, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a rough season for everybody. But guess what? 4 games away. And we're at a point where it's just funny at this point about how this season was expected to go and now how it is going. But sitting back, we got somebody that popped in. We got Coach Cam in the building tonight, and we got some other folks that are going to be falling through tonight as well. What's going on, Coach Cam? How you doing? What's happening with you?
You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh to keep from crying at this point. 8 consecutive years of losing, and there's no other way to say it. But this I don't. Either the city is cursed,
No, we're not cursed. We just bad.
or we did something to upset the football guys. One of the two. So you gotta laugh to keep from crying at this point. But I'm ready to get into it.
Look, it's how can I put it, fellas? Because we don't have no ladies in here just yet. But it's Red Helmet Week. So, I had to break out the old school red hat with the Falcon logo, as well as having AJ in the back. We're getting ready to go back, and it's just what it is at this point. So maybe the helmets might get changed to permanent next year. Maybe we can switch coaches. I don't know. But at this point,
Strudel, AJ Terrell.
Boy, it seemed like coaches getting hemmed up left and right. Sharon Moore in Michigan is getting hemmed up tonight. By the way,
now
we're gonna talk a little Falcon football, but this is breaking news. The Michigan head coach has been arrested for improper relationships. So I'm gonna be honest with you. For some reason, I got a feeling it's a little bit more to that story because you had Mel Tucker to get relieved of his duties because of text messages. So it's got to be something more. Boy, all I can say is at this point, coaches are just getting let go left and right, but yet and still, our gracious owner wants to hold on to a guy that has literally screwed us royally with the talent that we have. So at this point, I have no sympathy or empathy right now for whatever happens for the rest of this season. It's a sick feeling right now. But speaking of sick feelings, man, as Dr. Khalid Muhammad would say back in the day when he was
a sick Negro.
That's just what it is. But it's a little bit more to that story, but we're not going to get into that. But yes, I got my Khalid Muhammad soundbite tonight. So yeah, you're going to hear it a few times with some stuff or whatnot, but it is what it is. It's nothing bad, but a little comical, just like this season has been. go ahead and talk about it, man. The first thing that we're going to talk about is the playoff hopes are done. They are done at this point. It's a sick feeling. You got all this talent and you're wasted. You wasted. I'm going to let you have the floor with this one. Like, and then I'm going to jump.
The playoff hope's been done. I'm not one of we there was hope there. Because there was nothing that was shown to me over the last couple of weeks that showed that we were a team that could be taken serious. Far too many injuries, way too many coaching blunders, no imagination to the offense whatsoever. Defense plays great for 3 quarters, and in the fourth quarter, they're bound to give up the draws. Either a big run or AJ Terrell gets cooked for a touchdown. So at this point, this is a dumpster fire of a season. There's things that we watched Raheem do as of last year, watching him squander a 4-game lead in the division because he didn't want to sit Kirk Cousins. This year, he didn't want to sit Michael Penix to kind of get his mind right, and let's see what Kirk Cousins could have given us. It's a lot of things that we're firing coaches that didn't need to be fired, and we're holding on to coaches that need to be fired. So this whole situation is just ass backwards, to be honest. I'm looking forward to Raheem being shown the door sooner rather than later. I don't want to wait till the end of the season. I would love him get ushered out tomorrow night, hopefully. But he got to go. I'm sorry. Everything starts and stops with him. So the start of our misery starts with him. So he got to go. He has to go.
Well, not trying to be rude. We just had someone to slide in here just like an Army sniper. My man Glenn in the building, better known as Graybeard. Hey, man, he's wearing an Army shirt. Shout out to Army. Let's get this straight. I'm an Army brat. It's Army beat Navy this week, baby. To hell with Navy. Let's go, Army. Army strong, baby.
BTA.
BTA, baby. Like how Mike Singletary say it. We're going to be here all day. We're going to be here all day, baby. I like this kind of party, baby. Hey, it's going to be this Saturday. But here's the other thing. But we also got to give a little, all I can say is this. We also got to give a shout out to the Celebration Bowl coming up too. You got Prairie View A&M, the home of Kadero Hodge and Chris Blair that made them, playing in the national HBCU championship game against South Carolina State, better known as the HBCU linebacker U. Let's call it what it is, man.
You ain't lying.
You got 2 Titans this week going at it. It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, I'm watching that game.
Beautiful thing. But you know, with everything that happens, you got elsewhere and divert your attention because it done pissed off the whole city, and not just pissed off the whole city. It put us in a bad spot. How you forget about the playoffs being just abysmal at this point?
I mean, we had so much hope at training camp. And everybody just fired up. Everybody just motivated. I mean, people came out to training camp and lying and drove, just so excited because we got the pick that we did in the draft with our boy William, with James Pierce and Xavier Watt, who heated expectation. I mean, Bowman, who went down, but you seen the glimpse with his potential. We just had so much promise and potential. And to be done by Thanksgiving, it's just a gut punch.
We was done before Thanksgiving, brother. We was done around Halloween.
You ain't lying. But we just had a small glimmer of hope in Halloween. But after Thanksgiving, it was a wrap. I mean, something got to give, man. It just got to give, man. It's just 8 years. Man. 8 years.
8 years, exactly. consecutive.
The last time we went through I was 2 years old back in '83, and it went all the way up to the '90s with that regime.
Well, you got to remember what they did in that time. Lehman Bennett lost to the Minnesota Vikings in that playoff game in '82. Now, this is before, like you say, it's before you really knew what was going on. They ended up disbanding that team, and they fired Lehman Bennett, and he ended up going to Tampa, which is our arch rival, after he was fired. So when you sit back and look at it, this franchise has been known for giving up leads and everything else, because guess what? In that game against that Viking team, they gave up the lead, gave up the draws, something we're known for. But it is what it is. I told you I wasn't buying stock in Raheem Morris right off the bat. I said I'm gonna give him an opportunity because he has the logo, but the the track record is what it is.
33.
It's what it is at this point.
24 games below 500.
Man, and it gets worse. It gets worse. Raheem Morris actually feels 100% comfortable with Arthur Blank's backing. This was sad.
That interview, bro.
This was sad. So at this point, what the hell are we doing here? That's my question.
This team ain't been right. This team has not been right since 2016. That 28-3 collapse. We ain't been right since. We have never recovered from that. We've never recovered. And unfortunately, it has continued to rear its ugly head at the worst moment. And it's like,
fellas, we kickstarted the Philly dynasty. Say what the hell you want to say. We kickstarted the Philly dynasty in 2017. Let's be 100. We win that game, we win the Super Bowl, period. We beat the Pats that year. Think about it. Philly's been to 3 Super Bowls since 2017.
And won 2 of them.
Since 2017 and won twice.
Nick Foles.
Anybody that wants to get right, play the Atlanta Falcons. Every team that played us in the playoffs went to the Super Bowl. Think about that. The Giants beat us, Super Bowl. The Cardinals beat us, Super Bowl. The Packers beat us, Super Bowl. Everybody that has, the Seahawks has done it. And then you got the 49ers. So again, if we're going to talk about it, everybody that has played us in the playoffs or has had a run at the end of the season against us has gone to the dance. As I said before, we jump-started that Philly dynasty. That's a dynasty, folks. 3 Super Bowls within less than 10 years. Think about this. 3 Super Bowls in the last 5. You win 2 Super Bowls out of the 3 within 8 years.
3 Super Bowls in 5 years.
2017,
3 and 5.
That's a dynasty. That's an NFC East dynasty right there. And right now they got their problems, but at the same time, they still are talented enough to win ball games.
They got a competent head coach.
Thank you. And they were ready to fire Sirianni the other day. And I said this up front. You fire Nick Sirianni, we'll take him in Atlanta.
Heartbeat.
We will take him in Atlanta because he inherited a team that was awful and it got gutted, if you remember. That Super Bowl team was gutted after Doug Peterson left. It was gutted. It took him literally 2.5, 3 years to get that team back, and you see what they did. So at this point, it's very disappointing. And when we look at the moves, think about this, man. I'm going to put this up here. This is how you can know we're very incompetent.
Lord,
we needed a damn wide receiver earlier this year to help fight and get us right. We trade for Malik Heath. We pretty much claim Malik Heath off waivers, and we get rid of Jordan Fuller.
The guy that barely even saw the field.
Thank you.
We should have been this a long time ago.
This is what I mean when I say incompetent. This is what I mean when I say incompetent.
I don't know no more, man. I don't know.
I'm like Marvin Gaye. I want to know what's going on.
More like Inner City Blues.
Make me wanna holler when you do my life.
Boy, that had to be our thing song for real.
Hey,
that really should be the song for Atlanta, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've coined it here first on the Birdcage LLC. If you hear it anywhere else, it's what it is. The theme song for the Atlanta Falcons is no longer Red and Black Rise Up by Rotini or whatever the dude name is. And he ain't even from Atlanta, so you know it's what it is. And Welcome to Atlanta needs to be retired from us because guess what? We need to retire that because we pretty much discredit the song. That's a 20-something plus year banger. That's a city anthem. You bumping this, and we can't get right. The theme song for the Falcons need to be Make Me Wanna Holler, Inner City Blues by Marvin Gaye. That's what it needs to be because it just makes people holler at this point. Like I'm doing right now. I'm speaking loudly and projecting into the mic, but I'm not hollering yet. Trust me on that. Just if I start hollering, I'm just gonna get like Barrington Levy and just that's what I'm gonna be like. I'm animated tonight, so y'all got to forgive me.
Man, the good news is they play tomorrow. That way they ain't gotta ruin my weekend. So yeah, I gotta look that at.
Why don't you see everybody get to laugh at us right now? They get to laugh at us right now. And we literally have handed the Los Angeles Rams a first-round pick, folks.
A high one.
We handed them a high first-round pick. Now, I love the rookies that we got because they're leading the league in sacks right now. I can't be mad at that. But you just handed a powerhouse team a first-round pick.
Tell me they ain't going for a quarterback.
And not even that is just a high pick. It's a top 10 pick at this point. We're looking at maybe 6th, 7th pick of the draft.
No more than 8.
Well, that's a sick feeling. It's a sick feeling when you sit back and you think about it.
And then on top of that, we don't have a first round or fifth round pick.
Nope.
Yeah.
So what's that? We have 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th.
Yeah.
So we have 5 picks in total.
No, we have 7.
I'm just going.
Cause we got a couple of picks, and we flip flop with teams or whatever.
Hey, all we just gonna do is just what's going on? What's going on?
Boy, like trouble, man.
Well, the Falcons got me so mad. I'm singing damn Marvin Gaye song. Rest in peace to the legend.
He can literally, he literally the soundtrack of how we feeling right now for the team.
Hey man, it's one of the worst things that you can sit back and you can think about at this point when you talk about incompetence and leadership.
But
So
here's my problem. You know how much hype we were after the draft?
Crazy hype.
But yeah, look, I was just hyped because we drafted a dog that I knew was going to be an impact player, and then when we got Pierce,
we drafted.
No, but what did I tell you right after the draft?
Right.
I said it specifically after the draft. I told you. I said, let's see what it matriculates to. That was what I said. I said, let's see if the leadership can learn their lessons from last year and matriculate it. Jeff Ulbrich came in here and really revitalized this defense. Period.
He did.
That's the only person, him, Jerry Gray, and Coach Ollie are the 3 guys that need to have their jobs safe right now at this point. Them the only 3. Everybody else gotta go.
Here's the sad part. We had a defensive coordinator in Ryan Nelson, right? who had a top 10 defense with less talent than we have now. And you look at what Ulbrich has done. He's taken that top 10 defense with some additional pieces. And at one point, we were the number 1 defense in the league. Now look at us. We're almost 20th.
You know what? I got the perfect soundbite for you.
This is a sick Negro.
That's just what it is.
Hey, hold on.
I got Khalid Muhammad right up here in this soundboard. If you don't know who Khalid Muhammad is, please look him up. But
hold on. We're not gonna go on my evil twin like that, okay? Evil twin tonight.
Hold up. First off,
only y'all can do that.
Hold up. First off, both of y'all can catch it. You know I don't care. Matter of fact, I
Yeah,
got something for you. I got something for you today.
Oh,
You
Lord.
want to sit here and tell me that I can't go off on him? The hell with what you talking about? I got something.
I know
Oh,
it. I
shit,
know
here
it.
we go.
Yeah. Hold up. I'm gonna play it for you. Here you go.
Everybody, say hello to the bad guy.
I'm here. The
First of all,
bad guy is here. What's
First of all,
happening?
I
My
agree.
man, rest in peace, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, my alter ego. What's happening? I give you the bad guy today. What you want?
First of all, I agree with him because that was a perfect kind. That was a perfect collection. perfect collection.
Hey, I gotta agree with this one too. Ray Charles, classic. Hit the road, Jack. Hey, I'm with you on that. If it's anybody, that's for Zach Robinson. That's me. That's Zach Robinson.
Shoot,
That's what I go with.
Throw Richard McKay in there.
The change is gonna come, but when?
No,
When change
look,
coming?
I can't let you disrespect Sam like that. That's too gracious. That's too gracious. I'm gonna give you one. Raheem, since you like to dance and you like the cha-cha, coming from the bad guy, this is what you got to go. Shout out to all my crunk era cats out there that's in their 40s, their 50s. Hey man, we go take it back to Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. If you know what it is, go back to the album or whatnot, where he had a song called "If You Ain't Come to Party, Get the Hell Out of Here." That is what it is. You ain't come to party in Atlanta. It's time for you to get the hell up out of here. Period.
Throw your
You hold on to timeouts. You pretty much hike your pants up and the bottom of your pants holding up them ashy ass ankles. Dude, you got to get the hell up out of here, dude. Looking like somebody beat you down with some chalkboard erasers.
Capri Pan Raheem.
Capri Raheem.
Capri Raheem. That's his name from here on out. Capri
I'm
Raheem.
telling you.
Capri. He's that man walking around in capri pants. Come on.
But
man.
I'm not gonna go too ballistic on him. I'm still gonna be the bad guy because you decided you wanted to mess with me today.
Oh Lord.
And you did this. You caused this.
Lord, I know.
You caused this.
Hey, I'm an agent of chaos. You know this. I'm an agent of chaos.
Yeah, between you and your evil twin or whatnot. Yes, y'all are. Y'all both are like that. Man, he
missed out on Rivers.
He said we missed out on Rivers. When Rivers get his jockstrap knocked loose by one of these young bucks, he gonna realize it was time for him to sit his ass down.
Old man River.
Hey, that's what they're gonna be playing when he get hit too, because he ain't gonna get up. His spleen gonna get knocked loose.
Like I said, like we said, hey, like we told you, if you ain't come to party, hey, if you come to party, just
that man is a grandfather.
Oh,
He's
man.
a grandfather trying to play football with these 21, 22-year-old men.
44, but 44 though. Great.
Man, but this is my thing though. Hey, well, wait a minute. Well, George Foreman was fighting in his damn 40s, and when the champion began, just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
He didn't have to worry about linebacker either.
But look, it's a hell of a lot. Wait a minute. It's a hell of a lot different when you're in the ring and it's one-on-one and everybody sees you and it's just you. Yeah. You either gonna win or you gonna lose.
Yeah,
and
but
that right. Go ahead.
But that blind kind though.
Now, see, you talking about that blind. Look, hey, look, think about it. Foreman got beat from pillar to post in that ring. Phillip Rivers at least got people to block for him. He at least
like
got people to block for him. George had to do it by George had to do it by himself with these. So again, I say the 40-something-year-old man that was in the boxing ring had it a lot harder than what Phillip Rivers getting ready to get. That's just me.
Phillip Rivers is
welcome to the cage tonight, my man.
Is about to be James Toney.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Toney. He's too old. He should be nowhere near the football field unless he's coaching.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, I'm getting chance.
You called him James Toney. And you know James Toney, no disrespect to the champ, because Lights Out was like that. But man, you can tell the effect. to affect. Think about it. When you hear him speak, his speech is very slurred right now. Those are the effects of that.
Boy.
Now, when you speak about football, they still take head trauma. They still take body shots. But it's still a bit more dangerous in the ring than it is in these pads. That's what it is.
I pray to God that
Like,
I pray to God that
said Ryan Leaf available. Boy, Alan Mike, man, stop on that Puerto Rican rum over there.
Hey, look here, Mike. Look here, Mike. You didn't have too much to drink. Put it down. No more. No more. You're cut off. You're cut off.
Hey, man.
Cut off.
He embarrassed was my first name. I'm just gonna tell you that now.
Boy,
But
he get Ryan Leaf.
but dude, but let's be honest though. With Raheem Morris feeling 100% comfortable, there's a story that comes out where I'm gonna be making my Kikito too pretty much this weekend. So I got you on that. Oh yeah. But when
Drink
we talk
water.
think about all I'm gonna say is this. Just think about this. There's an NFL insider that has leaked something that says Raheem's job is not safe. However, Raheem comes and tells people that his job is safe at this point. I think it's hilarious. So now it's something that's been leaked out here. I don't know if they can do too much damage control. Okay, Doug, what's up, man? What you think about it? Raheem is saying one thing. He says, I got the backing of Arthur Blank, but there's an NFL insider less than an hour ago that just leaked that his job is not safe at this point. What do you think falls into play with this whole thing right now? I guess we can't hear you, man. You got to pop out and pop back in. I think you're having some technical slight difficulties, my guy. We'll wait for you. Pop out and pop back in. We'll wait for you. Yeah, pop out, pop back in. Yeah, we're gonna try it again. We're gonna try it again. But wait a minute. But while we're waiting for K-Dub, ladies and gentlemen, I got to introduce you to something that could probably lighten the mood. But this is going to tell the story about how the Atlanta Falcons have gone about so many things. So please check it out. Birdcage Productions. We got something for you.
From the Birdcage LLC Productions comes a new series. Atlanta has seen dark days, dark times, and also dark days in the new building. Arthur Blank looks to find an answer. There's a new hope on the way. Can they save the Falcon season? Some say yes, many of us say no. But Arthur Blank seems to believe so. He finds a way with Find a Way Man ain't Pistol Boy. They've already damaged the season and the play of dreams of fans, but they have a chance to do it again against the Buccaneers on Thursday at 8 p.m. You know how we get down. We'll see you there. You either get red or you get left. Ghost.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
That
Ladies
was the most
and-
depressing promo I ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was from Birdcage Production. There, just told you how our season has gone. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you want me to run it back, I can run it back one more time for you.
That was depressing. That was depressing, man. Good God. That kind of like unsolved mystery.
Hey,
First 48.
Y'all shame, man.
Hey, K-Dub, did you catch that promo?
I seen like I seen the end of it. I seen the end of it. I didn't see the whole thing. I probably had to come back, watch the replay.
You might have to run that back. That was depressing, boy. Good God.
He gonna run it back. He gonna run it back.
I'll run it back for y'all one time, man. Just for giggles at this point. And then we got to get back to the show.
From the Birdcage LLC Productions comes a new series. Atlanta has seen dark days, dark times, and also dark days in the new building. Arthur Blank looks to find an answer. There's a new hope on the way. Can they save the Falcon season? Some say yes, many of us say no. But Arthur Blank seems to believe so. He finds a way with Find a Way Man ain't Pistol Boy. They've already damaged the season and the play of dreams of fans, but they have a chance to do it again against the Buccaneers on Thursday at 8 p.m. You know how we get down. We'll see you there. You either get red or you get left. Ghost.
And they messed. And here's the bad part: they messed up right.
Where you get the picture from?
What'd you say, Kato?
Where you get his picture from? Where you get that picture from? Just
find a way, man.
That was something that was floating around
on
social media. But I took that. But the picture that I have, the picture that I have, I created the picture of the. I got the whole picture. I'll let y'all see it because I'm actually doing a promo with it. It was actually in the promo for this week. There's a picture of a Falcon fan crying, and Freddie Falcon is holding him, and I pretty much got a tombstone with Falcon playoff hopes here. And I got a little, and here's the thing, I got a little promo with that. So trust me, when I say I got some stuff, I got some stuff. That's all I can say.
Boy, that's still depressing, man.
Now, talking about everything that's going on, K-Dub, here's the other thing. Raheem feels his job is safe at this point, and it was leaked that it wasn't. But there was a tweet that Ray McCloud put out, and I'll let you speak on this. Everybody in that locker room, from Penix, AJ Terrell, everybody agreed with Ray McCloud. And we had debates on the show with other podcast hosts and folks around the way that was saying that Ray need to get up out of here. But no. Ray told the truth. And now that you see that the guys in the locker room are still supporting Ray and they still rocking with him, what does that tell you at this point, K-Dub?
Well, that tells me that there's a lot of dissension in the locker room. To be like I said, you got a lot of misinformation coming out. But like I said, he was right in a sense, because we've seen how this season has went. But also, Ray McCloud wasn't doing too much of anything before he got out of here. I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't wrong, but he wasn't producing also. But he did get pushed out of the door. It was an ending to the relationship with the Falcons, and he did open some eyes to the fan base and to the city of Atlanta of what's going on inside of the organization. And you have a worse record than you had last year with a better defense is miraculous to me. You won 8 games last year with a terrible defensive coordinator. So, I mean, it's been mishandled this year, and I won't be surprised if he does lose his job, like the inside reporter is reporting. I hate to move on in a new coach, but we need a different direction that we're going in, and a better leader to lead these guys in a proper manner, and quit being so close to the vest and not being able to articulate to your fan base and to the people that support your team what's really going. Quit saying that you're going to sit and find a way, and what you're finding a way to lose. So that's the find a way that you're trying to find. Understand? So it's firing season for coaches. They just fired another coach at Michigan, and he's going to be your behind next. So it is what it is.
We tapped into the Michigan thing earlier. It's a little bit more to that situation than anything, because this man just got arrested, K-Dub, less than an hour ago. He got arrested. So it's got to be.
He got arrested.
Yes. It's something that,
arrested.
It's something that he did with this woman. It's bad, K-Dub. Think about it.
I heard a little bit. I heard a little bit like he had something to do with some females or some kind of relationship. That's all I heard.
I'm gonna give you this.
That's all I heard.
If you're arresting somebody for an improper relationship, one or two things happen. Somebody
was
underage, or somebody was forced to do something they didn't want to do. So again, it's one or two things. So you don't get detained and transferred from one county to another one without something serious going on. So again, that's the second coach out of Michigan that's then had something that got their butts fired for that.
And correct me if I'm wrong. This is the second one in what, 3 years?
Did they have that doctor? When they had that doctor in Michigan?
Yes, Mel.
That was Bungling girls.
Yeah, Mel Tucker got fired. It was Mel Tucker. Our former defensive coordinator at Georgia. He got fired, but then they found out that the young lady was lying. They found out that the evidence was dismissible at that point. So all I'm saying is, at this point, Why would you put yourself in that situation? You get what I'm saying? I say it all the time. And this is me, and I don't care how you feel about it. I'm gonna speak on it. Y'all black coaches that's out here, whether y'all coaching high school, college, and ones that are in the NFL, you don't have leeway to do certain things that your counterparts can do. You don't have the luxury of doing stupid stuff by finding ways to lose games and do things of that sort, or getting in trouble with the law, dealing with whatever he's dealing with, because more is going to come out, but you're having inappropriate relationships with colleagues. Like, come on. You got many coaches that paved the way for you, that gave you an opportunity to have what the hell you have. And they had to face a lot more than you. And you want to sit here and piss these opportunities away. Tired of seeing this.
No discipline, man.
Yeah.
Understand this.
You know, seeing that on the screen, I was like, no, man, you at Michigan, you had a top flight program.
You are the
program,
P5.
you do
P5.
Just think about it, man.
I mean, how do you do that?
Let's get back to it, man. Because think about it. When you look at coaches like a Eddie Robinson, like a Pete Richardson at Southern, you look at all these guys that would have killed to coach at a place like that. Shout out to the legendary Bill Hayes, who's Birdcage alum, who won 2 natties at North Carolina A&T. That was with us. Did an interview. Do you not know what he would have killed to do that? He was the first black coach at Wake Forest, but it was a lot of stuff that he explained in the interview. Y'all can check that out. And he talked about it. He never got another chance at that higher ranking, even with his illustrious career, and he's a Hall of Famer. So again, Sharon Moore, Raheem Morris, you got guys that would kill to be in your spot. Dennis Green almost didn't get a job.
Yeah.
He took over one of the worst franchises with Minnesota and powered it up. We're the only ones who stopped him from getting the Super Bowl. Like, come on, man. You got coaches that fought to get where you are. You know, Lionel Taylor would be spinning in his grave right now if he knew half of the crap that went on. But we're not going to get into that. But we're going to slide back into these Falcons because Raheem is a piss poor example of leadership that doesn't take accountability, blames everybody, and then throws everybody under the bus. Like, what the hell? Yeah, Johnny, I know. I talked about it last week. When Marshall got the job. Oh, yeah. He's pretty much gonna get this.
You talked about it.
Yeah, he's not gonna stay long. I guarantee you that. But at this point, we need a Brian Flores in this building. That's a kick-ass type of person. I've been saying this.
We need somebody.
I already told you I didn't want Gregory Hines in the building when he came. I already knew what that was.
Gregory Hines.
Hell, I go back even further for you. If you remember the episode of the Cosby Show, I said this on Smitty's show yesterday. Remember when Bill Cosby was tap dancing and you had him going up against the legendary Sandman? Y'all don't know who the Sandman? Hello. Thank you. That's what Raheem is doing. He tap dancing right now.
Bill did a better job.
And he ain't doing it. He ain't tap dancing.
But here's the thing.
That's what he doing. Shuffling.
At least if you gonna dance to the rhythm of the beat and get this team salsaing into a situation where they could win ball games, where you could have people dancing and cheering in the stands. You at this point, you've literally had these jokers looking like a man with no rhythm on Soul Train back in 65. That's what you got them looking like.
Late 80s.
Hell, I'm not even gonna say that because them folks had more rhythm because they was high.
Yeah, got kite.
But I'm not gonna sit here and do Raheem bashing because everybody does it on every show, and we do it. But we got to get back to these.
They definitely cut off the circulation.
We got to get back to these Falcons, man. Here's the one thing that I'm gonna give a nugget for everybody. So if Raheem, so here's the thing. Robert Saleh's not going to be a defensive coordinator again this year. He's going to get another job.
Yeah.
So guess what? There's a possibility. There was an article that came out. Sports Illustrated put it out. There's a possibility Raheem, if he gets let go, he could reunite with Kyle Shanahan in Frisco.
How?
But Buddy says some nepotism, man. What you expect?
Well, I hope that's the case. I'll say this: anywhere but here.
Anywhere
Raheem
but
can go
here.
anywhere but here. Honestly, because again, the biggest thing that we've all talked about here is for you to have any continuity, you have to have everyone buying into your system. The players have checked out. The players no longer trust them. The players don't believe in them. And when you have someone like a Ray McCloud who's been very quiet and he finally speaks out, and a good majority of active players that play in Atlanta are agreeing with him, hyping up, reposting the tweet, that says a lot. So there's no way, if I'm a coach, I'm going to be able to get that locker room back, because now the players are looking at you as if you're the op now. You're not someone that can be trusted, and you're not someone who will have my best, intentions for me as a player. Again, I understand that Ray didn't do a whole bunch and he didn't do a lot, but here's the one thing that Ray did: he stood on business, and he stood up for his coach, who had no reason being fired. Because if you look at it, when you have a special teams coach that's still here, that should have been fired last year, who's even worse off than last year,
been fired.
Why is he still here? Ike Hilliard did nothing
that special team
wrong.
coach. I don't know what he doing. He still got a job.
So
exactly.
I'm gonna give you this, fellas. If we're gonna talk about coaches, we got to talk about, if we're gonna fire this man, we got to have 3 coaches that we replace him with, and then you got to have an offensive coordinator in mind. I'm gonna give you my 3, and y'all give me y'all 3. I got Clint Kubiak, and he could possibly bring his brother in as an offensive coordinator for him. You don't fire Ulbrich, but you bring Kubiak in as a head coach. Or another guy that I would look at, as I said before, Brian Flores. I would bring him in. I know everybody's like, oh, I don't want no defensive coach. Here's the thing. Flores built that Miami team that is getting pissed away right now. It's just the truth. That talent that you saw, that was all Flores. He put that team together, and they were dangerous under him. Now, third, I'm gonna tell you who I would bring in if we get Flores as a head coach. Here's the OC that I wouldn't mind seeing him with. Mike Kafka's gonna get fired from the Giants. He's gonna get fired.
Yep.
Bring him in as an OC because he has a Super Bowl ring as a quarterback's coach and offensive coordinator. Understand that he was a quarterback coach and a passing game coordinator. Pretty much, he was an OC. He just didn't have the official title, and he won that ring with the Chiefs. Third, I already gave you my 3. I said Kubiak, Flores. Actually, no, I didn't give you my third. My third coach that I would look at, and I know this is going to probably mess a lot of y'all up, I would have to say Cliff Kingsbury. I would look at Cliff Kingsbury coming in as a head coach, and his OC, I would see how much money it would cost to bring Ken Dorsey in, or Joe Brady as the OC.
You're my brother for a reason. You're my brother for a reason.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead, K-Dub.
No, I was gonna say. I wanted, as my 3 candidates, I wanted Brady as a head, not OC, and then I like the Clint Kubiak. Then I had McCarthy. Give him another shot. I know it didn't work out in Dallas. One of the coaches to a Super Bowl, a winning coach, and those are my 3 right there.
I could rock with you on McCarthy. I think with everything that's been happening with his career, I think McCarthy would fit here. I think he would fit here because he knows how to call an offense, and he would not touch that defense. He would let Ulbrich coach. So I'm with you on that. I know that sounds crazy, but let's be honest. Dallas struggled because they didn't have a defense. Their offense wasn't the problem, because Dak Prescott, as much as a lot of us don't like him, you got to look at his numbers. You got to look at the fact that he gave Dallas chances to win. Their defense was just god-awful. Go look at it. Quincy Carter even said it on his timeline. If y'all are friends with him, He even talked about it. Okay, Cam, what you got?
I only have one, and the one person that I said since week 12, Cliff Kingsbury. He's the only person, in all honesty, that I would bring in here. And the only reason why I say Cliff Kingsbury is because look at his track record when it comes to helping develop quarterbacks.
Well,
you have a weapon in MPJ, right? Or Michael Penix Jr. We all know that he has certain flaws that can be fixed.
Yep.
But the way that Cliff Kingsbury does his offense, it protects his quarterback, but it also allows his playmakers to be featured in the offense. So it takes a lot of the pressure off of the quarterback. And with that being said, Cliff Kingsbury is probably the best person for the job. One, because he can still relate to the younger players, and he still has the ability to bring unity where there's a lot of division right now. He's a leader of men. He's a leader of men. Now, if we're not going to go with an offensive mind, again, I would also bring in a Brian Flores. But the one person that I would say, because of his no-nonsense attitude, would be Lovie Smith. And everywhere Lovie Smith has gone, he's built a winning franchise, a winning mentality. He knows how to win.
I got to give you this one because a lot of people don't want to hear that. But I said Lovie Smith. I gave you Lovie Smith, Steve Wilkes, and Flores when we were supposed to bring him in, and we didn't. So you know what? You get one of these.
Straight like that.
Now, Will, who is they? You got to bring a source if you're going to say something. Who is they? Because it was a source that was leaked on Sports Illustrated, but it's not 100% confirmed.
Yeah.
Don't go off of that. Wait till more details come out. It's a rumor right now.
Or Black Monday.
Exactly. Don't just sit back and say that the guy's going to be gone. If he's going to be gone, great. But don't just throw that out there because your credibility is in question when you just do that. Will, what NFL source?
There was an NFL insider, but he's not saying his name.
Thank you. He's not saying his name because if he says his name right now and it does not happen,
so it's pretty fast.
That's why we're trying to tell you, stop saying that. Sources have to be valid. There is no name on it for number one. And you already have NFL insiders who would already be leaking this like a Mike Florio or guys of that sort.
Yeah, there's another guy that covered the Falcons.
Will, I got a question for you. No, is your brain
Mike said it, Jason Lockup.
No, hold up. Is your brain on? Because I said this at the beginning of the show. I literally said this at the beginning of the show. Like, are you off or like, because I said this. Everybody in here heard me say this earlier. Come on, man. Thank you.
When you say a source, you want to talk about someone like a
Larry just confirmed it.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Jason LaConforte. They just gave his last name.
Mike said first.
Thank you. So here's the thing with Jason LaConforte putting that out there or whatnot, because I spoke on this at the beginning of the show. At the beginning, the thing that I put out there, and the reason I didn't say the man's name right offhand was because of the fact that if you look at that article, that was written by an Atlanta Falcon, excuse me, one of our Sports Illustrated journalists who put his name on it because they had a conversation. That was what it was. It was a conversation that was had. So it's not confirmed. So hold your horses. I want him gone too, but let's just wait a bit. Let's wait a bit to see what comes out before we make a judgment, because all of us want his ass gone.
You know, not all of us. There's a handful of fans that are still drinking the
and they're one of the reasons why we got problems.
Reason why we the laughing talking football.
You know what? Today I just got to put something in the cussing jar today. I ain't gonna.
We're not the laughing stock of football. It's other bad franchises.
Thank you.
Great year. Okay. Get out your feelings. Okay. We're not the only bad franchise. Okay. It's other bad franchises, but we're one of them. Okay. We're one of them.
We're one of the four. I can tell you that. We're one of the four.
Oh, there's always somebody doing worse than you. Okay, think about it like that.
We're trending upward.
We could be the Saints right now.
And we could be. At least we have some pieces that we haven't lost them yet. We got some pieces to a new coach come in. And he can take us right to the promised land.
Tyreek,
got a leadership.
So Ron, here's the thing.
Ron,
No.
Wait a minute. Ron, I'm gonna go ahead and kill that Ron Rivera noise right now. Ron took a high-paying job at Cal, and he's pretty much not coaching, but he's involved with the football team, and he's getting a fat paycheck, and he doesn't have to worry about the stresses and strains of coaching. He's not coaching no more. He's just collecting the check, and he's sitting back, just pretty much being the alum that he is of Cal, and he's just pretty much putting some stuff out there. So
yeah, he ain't coming back.
No to read about Ron. No.
Ron ain't leaving his job.
Oh no, that job right there, great.
You know how much money that man making right now?
Okay. I think about it like that, Brent. We ain't paying these coaches enough to be winning nothing. You gotta pay them.
Thank you.
If we pay them at the bottom of the league,
so just think about it.
Giving us piss poor coaching.
Ron Rivera, think about it, fellas. Ron Rivera is a general manager at Cal right now. Right now, he is a general manager at Cal right now. And at this point, think about it. Ron Rivera he's not hurting for money right now.
No.
He's getting $800,000 a year and potential bonuses that come with that.
Retirement.
Think about it. He made over $8.5 million as an NFL head coach, and now he's getting $800,000 a year.
He good.
He's good. He's not leaving to come back to the NFL and deal with his butt being on the hot seat. As a college general manager at Cal right now, there's no pressure for him.
I wouldn't leave neither.
He can come and go as he want. He ain't got to worry about coaching.
I gotta do go to me.
I'm making what 5.7 a year to help with the football program.
I wouldn't leave neither.
Hey John, we'll see. I hear what you're saying, but we'll see. But my thing is Arthur Blank has screwed the pooch too many times with keeping people a little too long.
Dan Quinn for a prime example.
We're not gonna say that man's name.
I just wish that he'll turn it over to his son and let him make this decision on who to bring in. Sit this one up, old man.
You got about 5 more years.
I know it ain't happening, but that'll be something.
And I'm with you on this. I think Arthur Blank is gonna tell him, hey, you got to change your offensive staff at this point. If I'm gonna give you another year, he got to be gone. That's got to be gone. If you don't want to do that, you can walk out of the door with him, but they're not gonna be here next year. I guarantee you that's going to be the conversation. If he remains, Morris and Marquise Williams won't be here. Period.
But then you have to question
Robinson and
Marquise Williams.
And Marquise Williams won't get a sec. They're not going to be back here next year. I guarantee you that.
TJ Yates need to go too.
If Raheem is here, they're going to fire.
Yeah, why would he? Yeah, TJ Yates ain't did nothing. I mean, yeah, he need to go. Yeah, a lot of these guys need to go, man.
And then you have to question pretty much every coaching decision Raheem make.
No,
this is what I have about Raheem from season 1. You brought in a unproven, untested commodity in a defensive coordinator by the name of Jimmy Lake. That let me know how bad this was going to be.
Oh no, he coached in Washington. He coached.
And what happened in
with the Redskins? He was with the Redskins. He got fired. He got fired.
And then what happened at the University of Washington?
He got fired.
Did he finish the season there?
No.
Did he finish the season? No, he didn't. He got 5 games and got fired.
How do you think Kalen DeBoer got the job?
5 games. 5.
Fired.
All right, but here's the other thing. Well,
he got fired after 5 games.
Yeah, 5 bro. 5 games.
Lake got fired after 5 games because he put his hands on the kid. That was what happened.
Okay. Because I'm like 5 games. He got 5.
Do you remember the incident where he bumped into the kid and he grabbed him by the shoulder pads? He went old school on him. and they didn't like that. But
Okay.
Morris is gonna get hired as a defensive coordinator again. He's got too much equity as a DC. As a head coach, no, but as a DC, he'll get another job. Somebody's gonna hire him because of his track record. He's not a bad DC. He's a horrible head coach.
Indeed.
Yeah. Then he's got the gift of gab. He gonna fix it and find a way to find a job.
It
just
doesn't
like
look,
say he's a terrible head. He's a terrible head. You know, trying to.
You decal sometimes you have to go outside.
No, I'm just saying it doesn't work that way. I'll give you this. There are many head coaches that became coordinators again. They got fired. Hell, I give you one. Rod Dowhauer. He was a coach of the Indianapolis Colts. Goes back with Joe Gibbs as his OC with the Washington Redskins and wins the Super Bowl in 1991 with Ricky Irvin and Art Monk and those guys, Gary Clark and those guys, and Terry Allen and Ernest Biner. Shout out to the Milledgeville, Georgia legend, by the way. But
Mike Smith.
Mike Smith's another one who got a job as a DC and pretty much ended up doing some things. Hell, Rex Ryan was a DC again at one point. So, I mean, it's many guys who fail at their first head coaching jobs and then become DCs. Think about it. Belichick failed with Cleveland.
He did.
He failed with Cleveland and went to New England with Bill Parcells and was a DC again. So don't think that the man ain't gonna get a job.
Yeah, he'll get a job.
But outside of that,
Chip Kelly keep getting them. Why he won't?
Jalen Walker should be playing this week, and I don't know if Harrison might not be coming back. But we got two defenders coming back this week. We're gonna pull up the injury report real quick, so I'll bring this up for you guys.
If I'm Drake, I'm chilling.
Yeah, Drake is out.
I'm chilling.
So pretty much Drake is gonna be out. Pitts
Drake doing the smartest thing he can do.
And Jalen Walker, he should play. He's gonna probably get a needle and play. Dorless is probably gonna come back, and Anyamata's got a foot injury. But again, we don't know how this is gonna go. We just see that guys have already checked out and quit.
Kyle Pitts got a knee. When did he get a knee injury?
Last Sunday.
You ain't limping off the field?
He limped off the field at the end of the game.
Oh, it looked like he was limping on the field the whole time.
So again, yeah, Mike, the Bucs are gonna have everyone back. We definitely understand.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be our own slot then. They get everybody back.
Didn't they call Jacob Pierre-Paul to the practice squad?
Yeah, yep, on Tuesday.
But here's the thing: it don't matter because the Carolina Panthers about to win this division.
And just think that man got benched last year, and look at him now.
Before we move on, FMLA.
Yeah, sometimes adversity and trials and tribulations make you stronger. So,
FMLA.
But here's the difference.
Did I tell you?
Wait a minute, but here's the difference though. He got benched, but the difference is he's not injured either. Remember, our quarterback's coming off an injury. He just got benched for a reset. So, and they built the offensive line because his first year, they was awful. He was getting his ass handed to him.
Yeah, you can get killed.
We know he's not injured. I'm just saying, but it's still adversity. He got benched. He got to try to get back into the lineup.
But here's the thing, though. It's a difference in that adversity coming back from an injury opposed to you coming off the bench. Big difference because your mind is still thinking about, hey, I gotta have this right. How am I gonna get hurt again? Is this gonna happen? It's a difference. I'm speaking on that from experience because I've had 2 knee injuries. I know firsthand. And at the end of the day, and especially with him being a quarterback, I was a DB and I'm moving around and I had to trust my legs. You gotta stand in the pocket and you're looking downfield. You're not looking around your legs. You got to trust the fact that they're going to keep you clean and keep guys away from your lower extremities. And that right there is going to have him with happy feet starting off. He'll get better, but he's going to have happy feet starting off because he's going to think, hey, I got to get this ball out of here quick, or I got to move, and he's just got to get comfortable.
Yeah.
We got to level uncomfort because our offensive line is awful at pass blocking. Been awful for the past 6 years. Been saying this. But again, everybody kept hope on that. And I'm just like, dude, it's either one or two things. You either can do it or you can't. Pass blocking is something that guys are great at. You're either going to be good at it, great at it, or you're going to suck at it. There's no in between. And we just got guys that can't pass block.
You don't believe that?
Got one of the best O-lines in the league because guess what? Their quarterback ain't been hit that much this year. They built that damn O-line. As much as I hate the Carolina Panthers, they got it right.
If you don't think that, if you don't think that true, you got the Eagle when Lane Johnson went down. Offensive line ain't been right.
Man, we'll have money when Kirk Cousins money come off the books. It goes as in this free agency and build a lineup, man. Go a process and a
how much money
this line.
So how much money are we getting left with? Because again, his guaranteed money already kicked in. Yeah, so how much money are we getting back?
Yeah, and remember this, you still got to look at here. And here's the other thing: you still got to look at the fact that for number one, they're not good at picking up. They're not good at really scouting around and bringing in gems at that old line spot. They're really not. I can tell you that now.
Hey,
it's about.
Well, I don't know that we ain't gonna be able to line up if we do a piss poor job of offensive alignment. We are never going to get the line together again.
But here's the thing, though. When we talk about scouting, and I've been saying this since I started this show, scouting has always been a problem with this regime right now.
Yeah,
it's been a problem, and the issue that I've always said, we don't know how to control the line of scrimmage. The last time we had a really good O-line was 2016. Other than that, they've been awful at pass blocking.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks. It hurts as a fan, but they focus on so much to run the ball because they want Bijan to have a Michael Vick-like career. And yeah, I'm saying it. Y'all get mad at me all you want to. I told you I'm the bad guy today. I don't give a damn. You're so worried about splash plays, you're not thinking about the fact that you got to protect your franchise quarterback and you have to put him in positions to score. You have to put him in positions to be comfortable, to throw the football. Because if he's worried about getting his ass knocked off or whatnot in the pocket, he's not going to produce. And that's any quarterback that you get.
And again, the biggest thing, and I'm pretty sure Coach Brank can agree to this. When you have a weakness like your offensive line, what is coaching doing to assist that? What are we doing to assist the offensive line where it's not going to be a detriment to the quarterback, where it's not going to be a 7 to 9 step drop? When are we going to do a 1-2 drop or a 3-play drop? You have to play conventional football, and unfortunately, Zach Robertson is not a conventional type of football coach. He's an extension of what Arthur Smith was. He's incompetent in play calling. He does not have situational awareness. He does not know what the hell is going on. He was given a playbook and he calls himself an offensive coordinator, and he's not. He's not that. And again, I'll go back to saying it again. Raheem is cosplaying a head coach because he don't know what the hell he's doing half the time.
And the sad part about it is, and I'm gonna say it again. Every diamond that when we have these, and you can go back and look at it. And when I say I study film, I study film. Like I'm not just talking outside of my neck. And I'm okay with debating somebody on here. And I'm not afraid. I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. The reason we're not good is because our scouting department does not understand how to evaluate and look for talent. They're okay with looking at guys that are on the big stage and they find them and they can get them. That's easy. That's easy because we all see them every week on Saturdays. What about the guys you don't see on TV? What about the guys at the smaller schools that are the top guys in their conference that are dominant? Think about it. The Dallas Cowboys, that offense, there's one thing I'm going to give them, and they've always done it. Their offensive line, since Jimmy Johnson took over, because they were bad at the end of Tom Landry's era, from the time Jimmy Johnson started all the way up until now, they've never had a bad offensive line.
True.
And that's because They're not just getting everybody from the big schools. They might get one or two, but everybody that's on them lines, you hear about they're guys from smaller schools. They're guys from smaller schools that you don't hear about. That's in these Midwest places that you don't really pay attention to. And they're bringing in guys that can pass block, that can run block. The problem is we're in the South. We got a lot of resources, but this team doesn't go and garner and do that. And that's the problem. We don't garner and do that. So until we can start garnering and StreamYard, and y'all, I apologize. Until we can start garnering that, this team is gonna forever be a second-rate ball club. Y'all can get mad at me all you want. You can say whatever you want. Y'all can call me everything but a child of God, and I'm okay with that. But damn it, call a spade a spade. I'm the bad guy. But guess what? I ain't been wrong yet with everything I done said.
Everybody say hello to the bad guy.
Damn,
Hey man, we officially suck. And we try to. You can't do that. Come up from here. That's all we can tell you, man.
And it hurt. And look, it hurt to watch this team struggle. And we know all these diamonds are out here that we're not looking at.
Or not playing.
Because here's the thing: if you truly look at it, right, we also have pieces that are going to have to be replaced soon, right?
Yeah.
When are we going to start looking for those replacements? Jake Matthews is getting long in the tooth.
Yeah, this should be his last year. I think his money needs to come off the book.
This is last year, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, those guys are going to have to be removed at some point. We all know Caleb McGarry has probably been the biggest disappointment of a draft pick that we've had in the last 10 years. The boy has been a turnstile almost every single season. He had one good season, and he got paid off of it. And then immediately the next season, he gets the franchise quarterback hurt. Bergeron, he's growing, but he's starting to look like he could have been a miss at that position. We need a solidified center. I mean, we have a guy who's serviceable, but do we have a guy that can control the offensive line and also create and call out the blocks that need to be made when it's a blitz? We don't have that guy.
But Cam, here's something that's gonna be stupid that we do, and y'all might laugh at me when I say this. Everybody in this damn chat wants to draft AJ Terrell's little brother.
Why?
No, not in the chat. No, not in the chat. It's been a lot of pages. Well, we need to bring the Terrell brothers in.
Why?
Because I'm gonna give you a couple of corners who's better than him. And all y'all, and here's the thing. And
I don't want the one Terrell brother here now.
And here's the thing. I know of some people that rock with the Ben Hill Tigers. There's Westlake that rock with Westlake, and y'all good with these folks. I'm gonna say it right now. If you want a corner that is a dog, go get Gerard McCoy out of Tennessee. The boy is a problem. And then you pretty much put Kobe Bryant in the slot. Let him play.
Why is he not playing?
Thank you.
Good question.
And here's the other thing. Draft the damn center at this point. I know y'all might not like it, but I'm gonna tell you who you go get. Go get Drew Bobo. Right out of Georgia, right up the street. He's coming off an injury. But you see that he's smart and he's very durable. So my thing is this: you get him for little to nothing because of the injury. Once that foot gets better, he's gonna be on point. And if I got to compare him to somebody, I compare him to Jeff Van Note. My Falcon fans, y'all know who I'm talking about when I say Jeff Van Note. My old school Falcon fans.
Oh yeah,
I played damn near 20 years at center.
I'll put it like this: if you don't go get Drew Bobo, there's a guy not too far away at Vandy University.
Yes.
Who plays center. He is what 6'7", 360. And he has not given up one sack in all, I believe he's a junior. So in 3 years of football, he's never given up a sack. He's never had a bad snap all 3 years. That's someone that you want to bring in and build around because you know he has the athleticism to pull. He knows how to call out the blitz. He knows how to protect his line.
Yep.
That's someone you want. It's not a glamorous pick. Everyone wants the big shiny gadget. They want the big receiver, the running back, the corner. Go get someone who's going to do the dirty work to protect those pretty gadgets that we have.
And fellas, I got somebody else for you. Here's the thing. If we get rid of Tyler Algier, if we get rid of him,
if we get boy,
don't
do that to me, right? Don't do that to me.
No, you got to understand. They might not sign him back. And Tyler might say the hell with it.
You keep everybody. You know that about football, Coach Lou. And he's a second running back, and he wants the opportunity.
Think about it, bro. If Tyler Algier leaves, you got to start looking. You got to start looking elsewhere, bro. You got to have somebody that's going to be able to pretty much give Bijan a chance. Give Bijan a break. Now, you still got guys that you can find as hammers, but my thing is this: I feel as if you can get a smaller hammer elsewhere. That's me. There's plenty of little hammers out there, but it's a kid that I would bring in that can pretty much be a thunder and lightning with. Well, I'm sorry. It's pretty much two lightning backs that you can use. Edgerrin James, son, Eaton. All I'm saying is this, man. Eaton James is a problem. Everybody looked at the fact that he went to Howard, but his thing, he chose to go to Howard. He had every school in the country that wanted him. And it wasn't just because his dad is Edgerrin James. The kid is like that. So, again, at this point, if he leaves, bring in Eaton James. He does it all. 5'10", 180 pounds. He'll probably put on about 5 or 10 more pounds, and he'll be all right. But there's a defensive tackle that I would look at because we need a D tackle right now. If we don't draft one, this is my thing. You need to start looking at guys from smaller schools that can play it. There's a kid by the name of Jeremiah Williams, 6'2", 315 pounds. He's a redshirt senior. 50 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, and 7 sacks last season.
What do you play? D tackle?
And he plays a 3 tackle. Yes, he's a D tackle. He plays a 3 technique and a 0 technique. He's out of Jackson State.
He only 250. A little more.
And here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. If you don't draft one, you gotta bring one in.
Got to.
Tyler's not gonna stay. Yeah. We get it. We all want him to stay, but he's not gonna stay when they're not gonna use him.
Yeah, you can't make this man stay.
Exactly. But all I'm saying is this: you got to start looking at these guys. Here's the thing: what picks do we have this year? If we don't have a lot of picks, you got to start looking at guys that are going to come in. Like right now, Ashton Grable out of FAMU, 6'3", 306 pounds, literally played at Jacksonville State for his first 2 years and transferred to FAM and has been all swag. So again, I'm thinking about if you can't get these big type guys, I'm looking at the recruiting side outside of the flashy stuff. You got to start bringing in some stuff with some substance. Like they say, you got to have a narrative that sticks to the rich, just the food. You can't just survive off of bread and water the whole time. You got to have some kind of nutrients to go with that bread. Got to have some green. Got to have a little bit of meat to go with it. Pause. So, and then the other thing, we need a middle linebacker. We need a true middle linebacker.
Definitely need.
We need a couple of linebackers because we saw what happened this year when we lost them.
So all I'm saying is this is what I mean when I say the scouting department is god awful. That's what I mean when I say they're god awful. But before we get into the X factors and the prediction, pretty much everybody's gonna go the same way. We're gonna go ahead and take a commercial break. We're gonna go ahead and pay some bills, y'all. Swooping in like the peregrine falcon, the Birdcage is gonna take you on a journey. Tap in with us before every Falcons game. We have the pregame meal where fans can come in, talk about their likes, dislikes, and concerns for the upcoming game. Also, we have the halftime analysis that you check out. And then we have, for every fan afterwards, the party line and benediction post-game show. You know how we get down. You either get right or you get left. We'll catch it in. Ghost. Birdcage. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. With everything that we have going on, it's just one of these things where this team has a lot of potential to be great. But the problem is we can't be great because we get in our own way.
Yeah.
So, without getting further into our own way, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into the other part of the show, as you already know, with our X factors and our predictions, because we already went through the medical charts. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and talk about the X factors. So coming into this part of the show, we got the X factors. So we already know that this is going to be one of these days where we just sit back and we just laugh. But what are the X factors that y'all have for this game?
G can cry.
Who gonna start it off? Because I got two right now.
On the limb.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead, Coach. Now.
Yeah.
For offense, I got my blood pressure pills. For defense, I got Duce. Those are my X factors.
Wow.
This is a sick Negro.
Wow.
All right. Well, boy, it's a tough one. Offense, I'm gonna go Tyler Algier, and defense, I'll go James Pierce Jr. I don't know. I'm just at this point. Who knows?
Not bad. Ooh. Oh, my X factor on defense, I'm gonna go Diablo, cause you know, Crown Royal. Yeah, I mean, a shot of Jack too. But I'm gonna go Diablo on defense because you know Allen can still a little bit banged up. Even though I think he's gonna give it a go, so he might have to step up big. On offense, Bijan Robinson. I think he want to have a bounce back game. I don't like the way that game ended on Sunday with that fumble in the red zone, so I think he's gonna try to redeem himself in tomorrow's game.
We getting ready to wrap up, Larry, because I'm the last one, and we get ready to shut it down because we've been on for almost an hour and a half. I got you on the next one. Lastly, I'm gonna say this: Pierce is gonna be my defensive X factor.
Got him.
And then I got, last but not least, Bradley Ping is my offensive weapon because he's gonna be the one giving us field position. I don't trust this offense. I don't trust what we're gonna do. And at this point, it's just what it is. So, last but not least, this is gonna be a Thursday night game. This is the reason why we got the show tonight. And we're not doing anything tomorrow. I'll do the pregame meal tomorrow, of course. Larry, I'll make sure I shoot you the link for the pregame meal tomorrow before you do the show tomorrow. So definitely want to hear your insight on the game tomorrow or whatnot. So if you are available before the game, definitely want you in for that. And all the fans. But we'll probably end up doing a post-game show Friday because it's going to be late on Thursday. So we'll go ahead and do that or whatnot. But ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tapping in with us tonight. We appreciate it. And you know, just for giggles, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the movie one more time.
From the Birdcage LLC Productions comes a new series. Atlanta has seen dark days, dark times, and also dark days in the new building. Arthur Blank looks to find an answer. There's a new hope on the way. Can they save the Falcons season? Some say yes, many of us say no. But Arthur Blank seems to believe so. He finds a way with Find a Way Man, ain't Pistol Boy. They've already damaged the season and the play of dreams of fans, but they have a chance to do it again against the Buccaneers on Thursday at 8 p.m. You know how we get down. We'll see you there. You either get red or you get left. Ghost.
So on that note, I just had to end that on a comical high for y'all because we've already got everything out, and hopefully y'all enjoyed that. We just had to cut up a little bit. But man, thank y'all for tapping in with us tonight. We'll definitely have the pregame meal an hour before the show. Appreciate you coming through. Gray beard as usual. Coach Cam, thank you. And for those that are in the chat, thank y'all for coming through because without y'all, we don't have a show. So we'll catch you tomorrow night for the pregame meal and the halftime report. Y'all be blessed and don't let these Falcons mess up your night. We'll catch you then. Ghosts.